Hello, beautiful life path number 3. Let's take a look at your week and see what kind of energy is coming in for you. What kind of reading we have for you this week. Alright, so let's see. Let's pull some cards. My creatives, what's going on with you this week? Whenever you find this reading is when you're meant to hear it. I have a whole playlist with your... That's too many. Okay. So a whole bunch of things came out all at once. Oh, there we go. There we go. That makes sense. You got the Tower. Alright. You have the Three of Wands. You have the Nine of Cups in reverse. What is going on, my beautiful threes? Look at all this. Look at all this adversity. Alright, I'm going to tell you right away. I feel that you're going to have to take a look at your Three of Wands this week. Three of Wands, let's look deeper, because you are a 3 and your 3 comes out and you have all of these cards around here showing me that you're going through something, some kind of a struggle, okay? So the 3 is about putting things in motion. It's about long-term plans and having foresight and preparation, okay? Vision. It's negotiations or trading, cooperation. It's the ability to lead and inspire, but you see the looking glass here, okay? So it's telling me that you really need to look at something. You need to take a moment and figure out where you're going and what you're doing, okay? Because the Tower is telling me chaos. The Nine of Cups is showing me that you're looking to find some kind of personal blessing or wishes, but in the reverse feels like that energy's not quite there. And then you have the Nine of Wands is telling you don't give up, be persistent, but very wounded. So there's something about you right now that you're having, I would say, difficulties in making this happen, or at least that's what it feels like, right? So I think it's telling you to become, this is telling you to become aware of the obstacles that may be coming, okay? Maybe you're not having that right now, or maybe you're feeling it, maybe it's in the air, but I feel that it's telling you that you have to look, use your 3 smartly to see the obstacles that may be coming, having the foresight of seeing what's coming in, okay? Let's get some clarifiers. Present moment. Yeah, I knew there was going to be another 3. No, that's a 4. But I saw the 3 of Pentacles underneath the deck. Okay, the 6 of Cups. Interesting, interesting. You're worrying about these things in the present moment, and you're kind of hoarding your stuff, I feel. The 6 of Cups is making me feel as if that it has to do with somebody in your life right now. Somebody who's been there for a while. Usually it's nostalgia, usually it's childhood memory, usually it's like there's a history with the 6 of Cups. And I feel that there's a history with this. Either it's something that you've seen before. The present moment feels like it's saying, like, be in the present moment right now, but you're looking into the future to find where you could take control of the situation. This is definitely about the present moment, but you, like, kind of trying to control something. So it's very interesting. Whatever the situation is, I feel that it's going to tie you a little bit in knots. So please be careful about that. Okay, be careful about that. Let's see what Spirit has to say. What kind of advice? I need a bigger picture. I do need a bigger picture. I almost feel that this and this has a lot to do. You see him holding that stick in defense in front of himself, almost like protecting himself from the possible wounds that come in. And the Six of Cups is telling me that this is something that you felt before. Is this a trigger response from childhood? Or is it somebody who's been around, you know, a parent, somebody who does repetitive patterns, that person that's part of your family that keeps putting you through it, you know, like stuff like that. It could be all or both. Here we go, okay? Look, here we go again, the Seven of Cups. And the cups are falling over. Like these choices are none that you like. I just feel, and all the cards are coming out again. Yeah, okay. So, okay. Here's what I can see from what the spiritual cards are saying. In order for you to have momentum again, which is the Eight of Wands at the end of this, there are three different things that need to be done. You have to choose the choices that you don't like. There are possible solutions, but I feel with the darkness of this card, especially in the reverse, that these choices are not the ones. You know, you ever have choices, you have choice A, B, or C, and you go, I don't like any of those? This is this kind of situation where you have to pick, okay? And in order, when you do that, it will put an end to the stress and the confusion. If you do not, okay, you stand a risk of going through those things again. Little thing I'm going to tell you, life has a way of putting you through the cycles over and over again until you learn, until you finally put an end to it. Especially if it's a hard cycle. Especially if you've just kind of tried to get past it or squeak by it without really doing anything about it. I see a lot of people, they go through the same patterns over and over again. And it feels like a really, you know, one of those wheels that, you know, the animals run on. That, you know, it goes nowhere really fast. And I feel that after a while, you pick up momentum. It's like a crescendo. It's like a, they're showing me the music, you know, it comes to a crescendo in the choir, you know, it's like that peak level where the music's so loud that you got to do something. You've got to either walk away from it or, you know, change the music or whatever. But in order for you to have any movement, you're going to have to be the movement, okay? You can't hide away from it. You have to deal with it, and it may be a difficult situation. Now you have free will, and what I'm going to say with this is that you have the choice of whether to just let it, you know, let the storm go through again, and just let it cause a destruction and then try and pick up the pieces. We all have that free will, and we all do it. Or you have the choice of actually picking the hard decision, making the hard decision, putting an end to the anxiety and the stress and the confusion for it to have momentum. And I feel that is the choice. You know, they always say you always have a choice. This is that kind of a situation. You may not like the choice, but there's always a choice. I'm sorry I couldn't give you more than this. And I think it's just to let you know, I think awareness is probably half of the battle. If you know you're repeating the same pattern, it can help you the next time around maybe make a different decision. I'm not sure if you're going to do anything different this time, but you might be aware that you are letting things happen again. And maybe with a promise to yourself that next time around, it's not going to be like that anymore. And that in itself is advancement, enlightenment, and a movement forward. Okay? So I'm sending you a lot of love, light, and blessings. If you need a hug, I'm giving it to you right now, my beautiful threes. And I hope to see you next week. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now.